Have you ever woken up in the morning, looked in the mirror, and thought to yourself, why don't I feel like the man I used to be? Maybe you're sleeping enough hours, maybe you're even trying to eat well, but the truth is, you still feel tired, your energy drops halfway through the day, your focus isn't as sharp, and your performance, both physically and sexually, just isn't the same. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Millions of men over 50 face the exact same struggle every single day. And here's the shocking truth, in many cases, it's not just about aging, it's about vitamin deficiencies that silently rob you of your strength, vitality, and masculinity. Hi, I'm Dr. Nora Sullivan. For over 20 years, I've been helping men just like you reclaim their energy, improve their performance, and feel strong again, without risky drugs or gimmicks. And in this video, I'm going to share the 3 essential vitamins every man over 50 needs if he wants to restore his energy, boost testosterone naturally, and improve his overall vitality. Stay with me until the end, because not only will I reveal the exact vitamins, but I'll also explain how to take them the right way, so you don't waste money on the wrong supplements, or even worse, take them in a way that damages your health. So let's get started with the first vitamin, arguably the most overlooked, but also the most critical one for men after 50. Vitamin D, the foundation of male vitality. Vitamin D is often called the sunshine vitamin, but for men over 50, it's much more than that. This vitamin acts almost like a hormone in your body, influencing everything from bone strength to testosterone production. Here's the problem, as we age, our bodies become less efficient at producing vitamin D from sunlight. Combine that with modern lifestyles, working indoors, wearing sunscreen, or living in areas with limited sun exposure, and it's no surprise that nearly 70% of men over 50 are deficient in vitamin D. So, what happens when you don't get enough vitamin D? Low testosterone studies have shown that men with low vitamin D levels also tend to have lower testosterone, which directly impacts energy, muscle mass, and sexual performance. Weaker bones and joints deficiency increases the risk of fractures, joint pain, and even osteoporosis, a condition most men don't realize can affect them. Poor immunity. Vitamin D plays a key role in fighting infections, meaning without it, you're more vulnerable to getting sick. Chronic fatigue and low mood deficiency is directly linked to tiredness, depression, and lack of motivation. Now, here's the good news. Correcting vitamin D levels can have a massive impact on how you feel. In fact, your muscles simply can't perform at their peak. And here's something shocking, as men age, the risk of B12 deficiency skyrockets because our stomachs produce less stomach acid, a key ingredient needed to absorb B12 from food. That means even if you're eating plenty of meat or eggs, your body might not actually be absorbing the vitamin. Where to get vitamin B12? Animal foods. The richest sources include beef liver, clams, fish, red meat, poultry, eggs, and dairy. But again, absorption becomes a problem after 50. Fortified foods. Some cereals and plant-based milks have added B12, but usually not in high enough amounts. Supplements. For most men over 50, a high-quality B12 supplement is the most effective solution. The best form? Methylcobalamin or hydroxycobalamin, because they're more bioavailable and easier for your body to use compared to cyanocobalamin. Dosage usually ranges from 500 micrograms to 2,000 micrograms per day, depending on your needs. Some men may even require B12 injections if absorption is severely impaired. The big payoff. When you restore healthy B12 levels, the results can be life-changing. Energy levels rise dramatically. Brain fog lifts and focus sharpens. Mood stabilizes. Exercise performance and recovery improve. And most importantly, you simply feel alive again. Think of it this way, vitamin B12 is like the fuel injection system in a car. Without it, your engine sputters. With it, everything runs smoothly and efficiently. And just like with vitamin D, ignoring this vitamin is a silent trap that keeps countless men over 50 from living with the energy and strength they still have inside them. Now that we've covered vitamin D and vitamin B12, it's time to look at the third and final vitamin. This one doesn't just protect your health, it directly influences how youthful, resilient, and energetic you feel on a daily basis. And surprisingly, most men aren't getting enough of it. That vitamin is vitamin C. Gentlemen, let's move to the next vital nutrient on our list, vitamin C. Now, when most people think about vitamin C, they think about fighting off the common cold or maybe drinking orange juice in the morning. And yes, vitamin C is well known for supporting immunity. But for men over 50, this vitamin is so much more than just a cold fighter. In fact, it's one of the most underrated tools you have for maintaining high energy, good blood flow, youthful skin, and even optimal testosterone production. Let me break this down clearly so you see exactly why vitamin C must be part of your daily health strategy. One study found that men who optimized their vitamin D levels experienced a significant increase in natural testosterone production, improved energy, and even better sleep. So how can you get it? There are 3 main ways. Sunlight, the most natural source. Spending just 15 to 20 minutes in the sun a few times per week can help, but depending on your skin tone, location, and time of year, this often isn't enough. Foods, fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, as well as egg yolks and fortified dairy, are good sources. Supplements, for most men over 50, this is the most reliable option. Look for vitamin D3, not D2, ideally paired with vitamin K2, which helps your body absorb calcium properly and protects your arteries from calcification. The recommended dosage for men varies, but most experts suggest anywhere between 1,000 to 4,000 IU per day. However, it's always a good idea to get your levels tested first, because vitamin D is fat-soluble, meaning your body stores it, and too much can be harmful. Bottom line, if you're over 50 and you're not actively monitoring or supplementing your vitamin D, you're almost guaranteed to be deficient, and that deficiency could be one of the main reasons why you feel older, weaker, and less energetic than you should. Now, let's move on to the second essential vitamin for men over 50, vitamin B12. If vitamin D is the foundation of male vitality, vitamin B12 is the spark plug that keeps your entire system running. This vitamin plays a crucial role in producing red blood cells, maintaining healthy nerves, and most importantly, converting the food you eat into usable energy. Here's why that matters. Without enough vitamin B12, your body simply can't deliver oxygen efficiently to your cells. And what happens then? You feel tired, sluggish, and mentally foggy, no matter how much you sleep or how healthy you eat. In fact, low B12 is one of the most common hidden causes of fatigue in older men, and it's often misdiagnosed as just getting older. But here's the truth, feeling constantly drained is not normal aging, it's a warning sign that your body is missing a key nutrient. Signs of vitamin B12 deficiency in men over 50. Persistent fatigue, you wake up tired and stay tired throughout the day. Brain fog and poor memory, B12 is essential for nerve health and cognitive function. Low levels can make you forgetful or slow to process information. Numbness or tingling in hands and feet, because B12 supports nerve function, deficiency can cause strange sensations in your extremities. Low mood or irritability, studies link low B12 with depression, anxiety, and mood swings. Weakness and poor exercise recovery without enough oxygen transport. 1. How vitamin C protects your body from aging. As we age, our bodies accumulate oxidative stress. That's basically a fancy way of saying, your cells get damaged over time by free radicals. This cellular damage makes you feel older, look older, and unfortunately, it weakens your organs. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes those free radicals. Think of it as a shield, protecting your blood vessels, your heart, your brain, and even your skin. When you maintain good vitamin C levels, you slow down that wear and tear process. And the result? You keep your energy higher, your skin tighter, and your cardiovascular system stronger. 2. Why men over 50 need it for circulation and performance. Here's where it gets interesting. Vitamin C doesn't just boost your immune system. It also plays a direct role in nitric oxide production. And what does nitric oxide do? It relaxes your blood vessels, improving blood circulation throughout the body. Better circulation means your muscles receive more oxygen when you exercise. Your brain gets more blood flow when you're concentrating. And yes, your sexual performance improves too, because healthy blood flow is at the foundation of strong erections. Many men overlook this, but vitamin C is quietly helping you in this department more than you realize. 3. Testosterone connection. Here's something most men don't know: low vitamin C levels are linked to increased cortisol, the stress hormone. And what does cortisol do? It suppresses testosterone production. That means if you're stressed, and you're not getting enough vitamin C, you're creating the perfect storm for lower testosterone levels. By keeping your vitamin C levels high, you naturally reduce cortisol. This, in turn, helps your testosterone stay balanced, which means better energy, stronger muscles, improved mood, and yes, better performance in the bedroom. 4. Signs you're low on vitamin C. Now, you may think, oh, I eat enough fruits, I'm fine. But studies show that many men over 50 are actually deficient. Signs of low vitamin C include constant fatigue even when you've had enough sleep, slow wound healing, easy bruising, weak gums or bleeding when you brush your teeth, frequent colds or infections. If you're nodding along thinking, that's me, then you may not be getting enough of this essential vitamin. 5. The best sources for men over 50. Here's the good news: you don't need fancy supplements if your diet is strong. Vitamin C is abundant in citrus fruits like oranges, lemons, and grapefruits. Berries, especially strawberries and blueberries. Kiwi, which actually has more vitamin C than oranges. Bell peppers, yes, vegetables can be richer in vitamin C than fruit. Dark leafy greens like kale and spinach. But let me emphasize, the key is consistency. Eating one orange once a week won't cut it. Your body needs a steady supply, because vitamin C is water-soluble, it doesn't get stored. That means you need a little bit every single day. 6. Supplementation tips. If you feel your diet is lacking, a high-quality vitamin C supplement can help. Aim for about 500 to 1,000 milligrams daily. Don't overdo it, you don't need megadoses. Too much can cause stomach upset. But that moderate daily intake is enough to give you all the benefits: antioxidant protection, improved circulation, lower cortisol, and higher testosterone support. 7. The real-life impact. Let me give you a real example. I had a patient, 62 years old, who was constantly exhausted. He thought it was just old age. But when we ran his blood work, his vitamin C levels were shockingly low. Once we corrected that, by improving his diet with daily citrus and adding a 500 milligrams vitamin C supplement, within weeks his energy improved, his recovery from workouts sped up, and he even noticed fewer colds. Sometimes the simplest changes create the biggest results. 8. The bottom line on vitamin C. So here's what I want you to remember: vitamin C isn't just about preventing colds. For men over 50, it's about preserving vitality. It keeps your blood flowing, your testosterone stronger, your energy higher, and your body younger. If you want to feel alive and capable in your 50s, 60s, and beyond, this vitamin is non-negotiable. Gentlemen, don't underestimate it. And now, let's move to our final essential vitamin, the one that ties everything together for energy, mood, and long-term performance. Gentlemen, we've reached the last vitamin on today's list: vitamin D. Now, I need you to pay very close attention here, because this nutrient isn't just another vitamin. It's actually more like a hormone in the body, and its impact on men over 50 is massive. If you've been struggling with fatigue, low mood, weak muscles, or even low testosterone, there's a good chance vitamin D is at the root of it. Let's break this down clearly. 1. Why vitamin D is called the sunshine vitamin. Vitamin D is unique because your body can make it naturally when your skin is exposed to sunlight. But here's the problem: most men over 50 simply don't get enough sunlight. Whether it's because you spend too much time indoors, you live in a colder climate, or you're using sunscreen constantly, the result is the same: deficiency. And deficiency in vitamin D leads to a whole chain reaction of problems. Lower testosterone, constant tiredness, muscle weakness, fragile bones, higher risk of heart disease. 2. Testosterone and performance connection. Here's what makes vitamin D so critical. Research shows that men with higher vitamin D levels consistently have higher testosterone levels. This isn't a small effect, it's a direct connection. Think about it. Low testosterone is the reason many men in their 50s and 60s feel sluggish, lose muscle, and notice a decline in their performance. Vitamin D is one of the cheapest, simplest ways to fix that naturally. By improving your vitamin D levels, you boost testosterone naturally, gain more energy, build muscle more effectively, support sexual health and performance. 3. Energy and mood boost. Vitamin D also works in your brain. Low levels are strongly linked to depression, anxiety, and brain fog. If you've been waking up with no motivation, feeling off, or struggling with focus, this could be a vitamin D issue, not just aging. When your vitamin D is optimized, you feel more alert, your mood lifts, and your overall drive to live fully returns. 4. Stronger bones, stronger body. After 50, bone health becomes a serious concern for men. You don't want to be the guy who suffers a fracture from a small fall. Vitamin D ensures your body absorbs calcium properly, keeping your bones strong and resilient. But here's the part most men forget: strong bones aren't just about avoiding fractures. They're the foundation for strong muscles. If your skeleton is weak, your body can't support the kind of strength you need to stay active and independent as you age. 5. Signs you're deficient in vitamin D. Do any of these sound familiar? Constant fatigue, muscle aches or weakness, low mood or depression, frequent colds and flu, trouble building or maintaining muscle. If yes, chances are you're running low on vitamin D, and you're not alone. Studies show that more than 40% of adults over 50 are deficient. 6. Best sources of vitamin D. The number one source is still sunlight. Aim for about 15 to 20 minutes of direct sunlight exposure daily, without sunscreen if possible. Morning or late afternoon is best, when the rays are gentler but still effective. Food sources include fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines, egg yolks, beef liver, fortified dairy products. But here's the truth: for most men, diet and sunlight alone aren't enough. That's why a simple vitamin D3 supplement is often recommended. 7. How much do you need? Most men over 50 benefit from 1,000 to 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily. Some may need higher doses depending on blood test results. But always check with your doctor before going beyond 2,000 IU per day, just to be safe. When taken consistently, the results can be life-changing: higher testosterone, more energy, stronger bones, better mood, and improved overall vitality. 8. The bottom line. Gentlemen, let me be absolutely clear: if you ignore vitamin D, you're setting yourself up for fatigue, weakness, low mood, and declining performance. But if you correct this deficiency, you unlock more energy, more strength, and more vitality than you thought possible in your 50s, 60s, and beyond. It's that powerful. Final words. So let's recap quickly. Vitamin B12 fuels your energy and nervous system. Magnesium relaxes your muscles, supports testosterone, and balances your mood. Vitamin C strengthens immunity, boosts circulation, and lowers stress hormones. Vitamin D restores energy, raises testosterone, strengthens bones, and lifts your mood. Together, these 4 essential vitamins form the foundation of male vitality after 50. Gentlemen, don't just listen and move on. Start applying this today. Adjust your diet, check your supplements, and make your health a top priority. Because life after 50 is not about slowing down, it's about living stronger, sharper, and more confident than ever before. And remember, your health is your greatest wealth. Take care of it now, and it will take care of you for decades to come.